Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jess, and in today's tutorial I'm going to be teaching you everything you need to know about crochet, all of the important stitches that you need so that you can start your project. In this tutorial we're going to be learning how to create a slip knot, how to hold your yarn, how to chain, and how to make the 4 basic stitches in crochet. So let's gather our supplies and let's get into it. So for today's tutorial, I'm going to be using this cotton yarn. It's called rainbow yarn and I got it from Hobby. And I'm also going to be using a 3.75 millimeter hook from Crochet Society. Now when we're looking at a ball of yarn, the sleeve is going to have all the information that you need. So this is 100% cotton yarn. And it is a size 2 yarn, and you can tell it's a size 2 because on the back here there's a little ball of yarn and it has a 2 in it. Now 2 is considered a fine yarn. You can go as low as 1, which is like a lace yarn, all the way to a super bulky yarn size 7. You're also going to see on the back here the hooks and needles that is suggested with this yarn. So if you're using knitting needles, this is the size that they suggest, and if you're using a crochet hook, this is the size that they suggest. It's also going to have your washing instructions and everything, and it's also going to have your swatch. So 10 by 10 centimeter or 4 by 4 inches, you're going to do 23 stitches by 30 rows. So that's how you can swatch for your tension. So when I'm crocheting, I like to work from the center of the ball. A lot of people work from the outside. You just do whatever works best for you. These balls are great because they actually have like an easy start tab that you just pull and you're in the center of the yarn already. But if you don't have that, I usually just like to split my yarn as much as I can and grab the very center so that I can get the center strand of yarn to start my project. So to begin, I'm going to review how to do a slip knot. Now, a slip knot is how you're going to start any project where you're working in rows. So I'll do a very slow demonstration to start. So what I do, and again, I will just preface this by saying that everybody does this a little bit differently, and that's totally okay. So for me, I like to lay the strand of yarn over my hand, and I like to anchor it with my thumb and my ring finger, making sure I have a decent sized tail at the end. Once my yarn is anchored, I wrap my yarn around my finger and I anchor it between my middle finger and my ring finger again. Now this wrapped yarn here on my pointer finger, you want to have 2 parallel lines on the top and you want to have a cross on the back. Once you're at this point, what we're going to do is we're going to pull up this front loop here and we're going to put it over the back loop. Then we're going to grab this back loop and we're going to pull this off our finger and we're going to pull. And that is our slip knot. Now, you're just going to pull your working yarn to tighten this around your hook, and you want to just tighten it so that you have a little bit of space between the loop and the hook so it's not too tight so that you can work into it. And that is how you create your slip knot. So we'll do that one more time. So first we're going to lay it across our hand. We're going to anchor with our thumb and our ring finger. Take that working yarn and wrap it around your pointer finger and anchor it again with your middle and your ring finger. You'll have 2 parallels on the top and a cross on the back. Lift the front up over the back, grab the back strand and pull it off your finger just like so. Insert your hook into that loop and pull. And there is your slip knot. So I'm going to show you how I hold my yarn. Now I am right-handed, so I hold my hook in my right hand and my yarn in my left hand. And again, everyone's going to do this slightly different, and that's totally okay, but this is just how I hold my yarn. So the first thing I do is I just wrap my pinky around the yarn like that. Next, I just drape the yarn over my ring and my middle finger here, and I just hold the yarn like this. Next, I put my pointer finger underneath and I grab my my yarn end tail here with my thumb and my middle finger like this. And then I just crochet like that. So I'll show you one more time. So I wrap my yarn around my pinky, drape it over my two fingers here, put my pointer finger underneath and grab the yarn tail with my thumb and my middle finger like this so that I can work into my loops. All right, so next I'm going to show you how to do a chain. Now the chain is going to be the foundation row for your project, and it's very, very simple to do, and it is the very first thing that I learned when I was learning how to crochet. So I'm going to show you how I do it. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to have our hook with our loop on our hook, and we're going to wrap our yarn around our hook, which is also called a yarn over, like so. Now we have this loop here on our hook. What we're going to do is we're going to grab that yarn with our hook here, and we're going to turn our hook downwards and we're going to pull it through that loop. And that is one chain stitch. Now we'll do that again. We're going to yarn over, wrapping our hook around our yarn, grabbing that that strand of yarn with our hook, turning it downwards and pulling through. That's two chains. Yarn over, twist your hook downwards and pull through. There's three. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, that's 5, yarn over, pull through, that's 6, yarn over, pull through, that's 7, yarn over, pull through is 8, 9, 10, 11. So I want you to do 11 chains, and this is what we're looking like at 11 chains. Now when we're looking at our yarn here, what you'll notice is that you have these V's that have formed. And that is from the stitches that we created. And each one of those V's is one chain stitch. So if you've lost count of how many you've made, you can go back and count. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now the first stitch that we're going to learn how to do is a single crochet. Now to begin, we are going to skip this first chain that's closest to our hook. That first V, we're going to skip that. We're going to go into our second V here from our hook. Now to complete a single crochet, what you do is we're going to insert our hook into the top loop of this second V, just like that. So you have 2 loops on your hook. We're going to wrap our yarn or yarn over, and we're going to pull through that loop. So you should still have those 2 loops on your hook like that. Next, we're going to yarn over again, and we're going to pull through both those loops. And that is 1 single crochet. Now we're going to work into this next stitch, the next V right next door. So we're going to insert our hook right into that top loop, yarn over and pull through. So you have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through. We'll go into the 3rd chain here, into the top loop, insert our hook, yarn over and pull through, yarn over, pull through both. And we're just going to complete that all the way down. Now, because you skipped that first chain, we're only going to have 10 chains to place a single crochet in. Yarn over, pull through 2, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. All the way down our row here. Insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. And that is your first row of single crochets. So now that we have completed our first row of single crochets, I always like to go back and count my row to make sure that I have the correct amount of stitches. So to count our stitches again, we're just going to count those V's. So we have our first one right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that's how many I should have. So we can move on to row 2. Now to start row 2, what we're going to do is we're going to chain 1. So we're going to yarn over and pull through. Then we're going to flip our work over, and now we're going to work back down this row. Now, instead of just putting your hook under one stitch like you did in the first row, we're going to be placing it under both of these stitches in that top V stitch. So we're going to insert our hook under both of those top V stitches, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. You're just going to complete this all the way across, or for whatever your project is that you're working on. And you want to make sure you're not going to miss this last stitch because it can be the hardest to go into and usually the one that people miss the most. And there is our 2 rows of our single crochet. Now to end off a project, I just cut my yarn. Insert my hook, and I just do a chain or a yarn over, and I just pull that all the way through to tie that off. And there is our single crochet swatch. All right, next we are going to do the half double crochet. Now I've already created our chain row. The half double crochet is probably one of my favorite stitches. I think it's the perfect height and I love the look of it. So I'm excited to show you how to do it. So for this project, or sorry, for this stitch, again, we are going to skip this first chain right here, closest to our hook, and we're going to work into the second chain. Now the big difference here from the single crochet is before we insert our hook into this chain, we need to yarn over first. Then we're going to insert our hook into that chain, and we're going to yarn over and pull through a loop. So at this point you should have 3 loops on your hook like that. Next, you're going to yarn over and you're going to pull through all 3 of those loops on our hook. And that is a half double crochet. We'll do that again. So we're going to yarn over. We're working into this next chain right here. Insert our hook, yarn over, pull through. So you have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through all 3. Yarn over, insert into that chain, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3. You can do that all the way across. Practice makes perfect with these stitches, so the more you do it, the easier it will get. Sometimes having that dexterity for it can be hard to learn at the beginning, but it will come. So just give yourself some grace. Yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3. Yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 3. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 3. Do that all the way to the end. And there is our first row of half double crochets. Now again, I like to count my stitches. So we have our first stitch right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So all of our stitches are there, so we can move on to row 2. Now to start row 2, we're going to do the same thing we did with our single crochet. We're going to yarn over and we're going to chain 1. And then we're going to flip our work. And we're going to be working into this top V right here. Yarning over, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3. And you're just going to continue this all along for whatever project it is that you're doing this stitch for. Or if you're just practicing, just keep going back and forth until it's easier for you to do. Now once you're completed that, we're going to chain 1, and that is row 2 completed. Just going to cut my yarn here, and I'm just going to pull that through. And that is your half double crochet swatch. Now in comparison to your single crochet swatch, you can see it's a lot taller. Both of these are 2 rows. So it's a little bit taller here and not so condensed as the single crochet. The holes are a lot bigger in the half double crochet. All right, now we're going to work into our double crochet. So again, I've already created a swatch in a new color for our double crochet. Now to begin the double crochet, we are going to skip the first 2 chains from our hook. So we're going to skip this chain and we're going to skip this chain, and we're going to work into the 3rd chain from your hook. Same as the half double crochet, we're going to yarn over and we're going to insert our hook, yarn over and pull through. So you have 3 loops on your hook, same as the half double crochet. But here's where we differ. We're going to yarn over and we're only going to pull through 2 of those loops instead of all 3. So now you have 2 loops on your hook remaining. Yarn over and you're going to pull through those remaining 2 loops. And that is a double crochet. We'll do that again. Yarn over, insert into this next chain, yarn over and pull through. So you have 3 on your hook. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And we're going to just do that all the way across. Yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. We're just going to do that all the way along here. And there is your first row of the double crochet. You can really start to see these stitches more. I call them posts. You can see all the different posts here that we made for all 10 of our double crochets. So when you're counting these stitches, I find it easier if you want to count the posts, or you can count the top stitches like we did in the other swatches. But for this swatch, we're only going to have 9 double crochets because we skipped the first 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now to start row 2 of a double crochet, we are going to, instead of chaining 1, we're going to yarn over and chain 2. So that's 1 and that's 2. And then we're going to flip our work. Now we're going to work into that same stitch here that right next door to your chains that you just made. We're going to yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And we're just going to again work all the way across, do as many as you need to kind of get the hang of how to do these. Pull through 2, yarn over, and that is 2 rows of our double crochet. Again, I'm just going to cut our yarn. I'm going to do a yarn over and pull all the way through to complete this swatch. And there is the double crochet. And I'll just show you the half double crochet. So this is a bit taller even than the half double crochet. And the single crochet is the shortest, most dense stitch. So this double crochet has a lot more spaces in it. As you can see here, there's a lot more holes. And that is how you complete the double crochet. All right, and lastly, I'm going to show you now how to create a triple crochet. So I've already once again created our chain row here. Now to start the triple crochet, what we're going to do is first we're going to skip the first 3 chains. So 1, 2, 3, and we're going to work into this 4th chain from our hook. We're going to yarn over, and we're going to yarn over again before we even insert into the top of that chain. We're going to have 3 loops on our hook. We're going to insert our hook, yarn over, and pull through, so you have 4 on your hook like that. Now we're going to just work through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, and pull through 2. And there is your first triple crochet post right there. We'll do that again. So we're going to yarn over twice, insert our hook, yarn over, and pull through, so we have 4 on our hook. We'll yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Into the next one, we'll yarn over twice, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And there is those triple crochet posts starting to form there. We'll just keep doing this all the way along. Double yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2, and pull through 2. Insert, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2. So this is our first row of our triple crochets. As you can see, they are very tall and they have really large gaps in between the stitches. Now to start row 2 of the triple crochet, we're going to chain 3. So 1, 2, 3. And we're going to turn our work, and we're going to start working back down this row into this first chain. We're going to yarn over twice, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And that is our triple crochet swatch. So I'm just going to cut my yarn here. And again, I'm just going to chain 1 and pull that all the way through. And there is your triple crochets. So I'll show you here, this is the single crochet, 2 rows of single crochet versus 2 rows of triple crochet. As you can see, the single crochet is very dense and the triple crochet is very airy, has lots of holes, a little bit more malleable than the single crochet. And that is how you create your single crochet, your half double crochet, your double crochet, and your triple crochet. I hope this tutorial was helpful for you guys. Please let us know if you have any questions or comments down below. We hope you guys have a lovely day, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!